Have you ever said this? Once I get this sorted, I can finally begin. Once I've saved enough, once I find the right person, once I get the promotion, once I finish this course, once I buy that thing. You meant it when you said it. That beginning was real. You weren't procrastinating. You were preparing. But consider this. What if the beginning was never waiting on the other side of that step? I've been into photography for a long time. For a while, I was convinced my photos weren't good because my gear wasn't good enough. The logic was entirely sound. A wider aperture genuinely produces better background blur. Higher resolution genuinely captures more detail. A full-frame sensor genuinely handles light better than a crop sensor. All of that is true, not an excuse. So I bought the first good lens. The photos didn't change much. Then I bought a second, then I upgraded the body, then came the tripod, the filters, the flash. Every purchase had a solid reason behind it. Every piece of gear solved the previous problem. Then one day I went the other direction, put most of it away, and kept only one camera, one lens. That's when I started actually improving. That was the moment I understood. The path I'd been walking was called camera gear. It wasn't called photography. That path has no end. Walking it to its conclusion doesn't take you where you wanted to go. But this isn't only a story about buying things. The same loop runs quietly in other places. You feel your writing isn't strong enough, so you sign up for a writing course. When it's done, you feel like you still need a course on logic and structured thinking. When that's done, you feel like you need to read more. After reading, you feel like you need more lived experience. You've been preparing to start writing, but you've never started. Or you feel like your current state isn't right for a relationship. Wait until you're more stable. When you're more stable, you feel like you're still not enough, that the other person deserves a better version of you. When you're better, the timing feels off. You've been preparing to take love seriously, but the beginning never came. Inside every loop, the logic holds. You genuinely do need practice to write well. You genuinely do need some readiness to enter a relationship. That better lens genuinely does have better optics. It never lies. It just guides you toward one conclusion. The problem is external, located in that step, not yet taken. Solve that step and you can begin. But once that step is solved, the next one is already waiting. This is what makes the mechanism so insidious. It isn't a scam. It doesn't require anyone sitting in a room orchestrating this. It only needs one thing to be true. Resolving anxiety and generating anxiety turn out to be the same action. You buy the lens to ease the anxiety of not shooting well enough, but after buying it, you've entered a larger gear ecosystem, one filled with more things you don't have yet. New anxiety generates automatically, more specific and more convincing than before. You sign up for the course to ease the anxiety of not being capable enough. But the course shows you exactly how much you still don't know. The anxiety is larger after the course than before it, because now you can see the gap clearly. Your anxiety is the fuel the system runs on. Every action you take to relieve it adds more fuel. It doesn't need you to suffer, it needs you just anxious enough to keep moving. Keep preparing, keep feeling like you're one step away. That feeling of being one step away, that's not cowardice, it's not procrastination, it's not a lack of effort, it's that the path was never going to end. The real beginning was never waiting on the other side of that step, it only ever exists in one place. The moment you stop moving forward, stop taking that next step, turn around and face the thing itself, not waiting until you're ready, starting with the version of yourself that isn't. That's the only time you actually step outside the loop.